At Supercell, we were very interested in and intrigued by Unreal. We started to actually wonder with my team if we could use it in our productions. So we had a great discussion with Squeeze in Canada, our good partners for animations. They were also very interested in using Unreal. So we decided to build a team and start to build a pipeline.
It was great when Supercell came and asked us to work in Unreal. We had already at Squeeze been working on some Unreal projects, but when Supercell came along and asked us to do some Unreal clips, we found it was a great place to start to try to aim to get the same quality as we usually get with the Supercell shorts. And now we had to bring that over to Unreal. So that was the big challenge, was to try to get the same quality and to get that into Unreal and sync the team to that.
The first productions that we did using Unreal were user acquisition videos, which are very small production and a very good exercise for the team to get used to this new tech and this new way of working.
On the layout side for the cameras, with Unreal we could use the virtual production at the mocap studio, and since the layout team was on set, we could try like a dozen cameras angle in a few minutes and have instant feedback on everything we're doing.
It's a lot more like a live action feeling, directing actors and cameras, and it was great to have Unreal side by side. We could see right away how it looked with the lighting in the set, and it was crazy that we could just go ahead and scout the set to try to find the best placement for the shot.
One of the challenges in Unreal is knowing what to look at, because you see everything, and which is great because you can do quick changes, but maybe I just want you to focus in on this.
It's been slightly a challenge to make people focus because everything is there, right? And we also want feedback on everything, but at the same time, it's super overwhelming for a supervisor to look at an image that is like final cut.
It's a little bit of a danger when using real time, but it's just training your mind.
This new way of working, we hope that it will give us a bigger flexibility into the production, especially the art direction, and also potentially a faster production with more flexibilities and shorter timeline. It could be very interesting for us.
It's thousands of hours back on every project. When you look at traditional rendering pipelines and how much time you spend on a render farm, you get your frames back in seconds rather than hours. And you're supplanting the render farm, entirely. It's so much nicer to be able to see your scene and not have to wait overnight. The downside, I guess, to real time is that it's not as powerful as a traditional forward shading. But there's so much you get back for that. And then they do have a lot of intelligent systems around balancing lights. You have your lighting channel, so if you intelligently manage things, you can jump things back and forth to give you that quality.
It's really cool because if, let's say, asset change the skin tone or the hair color of a character, well, I'm gonna see the changes with just a button. So I can go back to my lighting and say, that light is too red, that light is too green. As you said, you just skip the render farm completely.
You see in context every step instead of waiting for the next department, and then if something changes, you have to come back 5 steps behind, 5 departments behind, and then do the whole pipeline again. In this case, you can tweak it right away in context. The whole quality of the shot itself is super organic as to its evolution.
We're at a stage where we're actually doing the simulations in Unreal in real time, and it's been a game changer with the latest Unreal release. The Niagara fluid simulation is phenomenal. And if anything changes, animation changes, timing changes, we just change everything, we fix it all in Unreal, and if there's anything to be tweaked, I tweak it right there, and it's done.
And the iterative workflow also is helping a lot to catch things that are not working, things you need to the high res, low res, and kind of optimize that way.
And it's super technical. It's not just about looking good. It's about what works in Unreal, and we had to make it work for both Unreal and animation.
The idea was to give them the opportunity to keep working as if nothing changed, basically. Because it's between you and me, they don't really care what's going on under the hood. Yeah. Usually, they just want their character to behave in the way that they're expecting. We have to think a bit more outside the box. I think we all grown as artists doing so, and we're really proud of what came out. I think it just opens up a lot of doors here at Squeeze.
One of the goals at Supercell would be that one day we could use Unreal for our bigger production, like brand marketing or product marketing, for the same reason, which are potential of being faster for the production and also more flexible.